Are you curious what I'm getting my family for Christmas this year? Hold on, let me show you. Here it is. 80 square feet of paper that will hold hundreds of memories. Confused? Keep watching. Welcome back to the cottage, everyone. I'm so happy that you're here joining me today. This video today is part of the Mega Motivation collaboration with Dawn from the Minimal Mom. And like always, we have a collective topic that we are going to be talking about in today's videos, and it's all about Christmas. Last minute Christmas ideas and help. So I imagine that this list is going to contain a lot of videos about decorating ideas, or perhaps some favorite recipes, maybe even some hosting help. And speaking of hosting, we just got finished hosting Thanksgiving here at the cottage. If you saw one of my previous videos, I talked about how we decorated early. This is the earliest I've ever decorated for Christmas. And we had just a great time. We had 19 people here in the cottage staying overnight, cooking all the meals together and just having tons of fun together. And I mentioned in that video that our family does a every other year Christmas, and then every other year is Thanksgiving. And so this was the Thanksgiving holiday. We kind of celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas together. And I was super happy with how the hosting went. I was really glad that everyone was able to be healthy and together. Even though we had just a wonderful time together, I will admit that there still was an element of stress, specifically with the hosting aspect of it. But in general, holidays just tend to be a stressful time for people. It kind of starts around Thanksgiving and it really amps up the closer that we get to Christmas. And so here we are at the beginning of December, and people are starting to think about Christmas and the days coming ahead and how much time they have left to finish up these last minute things. And I've been thinking a lot about why it is that these holidays become so stressful for people. And I think that ultimately we kind of go back to the idea that there's an expectation. There's just something about Christmas that you just need to make it magical, and you need to make it special, not just for the kids, but anybody that is celebrating with you. And it just puts a lot of extra stress on us. And our family, we are Christians, and so the main reason for Christmas for our family is the birth of Jesus. Everybody celebrates Christmas in a different way, but that is the primary reason that we celebrate Christmas here at our home. And really, everything else that goes along with Christmas can go by the wayside, as far as I'm concerned, as long as we get to that main point. But that just doesn't seem to be what happens a lot of the times. A lot of the times we see that there's a trendy gift that is offered, and we want to make sure that our loved one gets that special gift, or we see a specific decorating style that is popular, and we want to be the ones to do that. And so today I'm just going to talk a little bit about intentionality with the holidays, and to let that stress go, just to really focus on what Christmas means to you and your family, and just let everything else go. 2 years ago, we started a new tradition with our family. We decided that if it's a year that we are celebrating Christmas, just the 7 of us here at home, that we would make it very intentional, and we would actually go gift free. And we tried this 2 years ago just to kind of see how it would play out, and everybody completely enjoyed the day. There was no worry about finding the right present. There was no worry about wearing the right clothes or having the perfect meal. We just really enjoyed each other, and so we plan on doing that again this year. And I kind of wanted to take you along as I prepare for our no gift Christmas. So here's how this process is going to work. I'm going to go around the house, kind of, I guess it'd be like a little scavenger hunt in some ways, but I'm looking for things that can represent an activity that our family will do together on Christmas. And I'm going to then wrap those items up, and we'll put them under the tree. And on Christmas Day, when we're celebrating and having our family time, we will open up these presents randomly. So we won't really have an order to the day. We might end up doing one of the things early in the morning that it seems like something that you should do later in the afternoon, but it's just really fun that way. It kind of has that surprise element to it, but yet they're all items that we can do together as a family. So let's go around and find some things that can represent family time. I've mentioned our family is really big on puzzles, and so I want to make sure to have that as one of the activities. I doubt we'll get through an entire puzzle in one day, but we'll probably set a timer for, 45 minutes to an hour, something like that. Instead of wrapping up an entire puzzle, which might kind of give away the gift if a kid shakes it, I'm just going to pick out one piece and wrap that up, and that will be the clue that we will be putting together a puzzle. Cozying up on the couch and watching a movie is something that we don't do very often, especially since there's different age ranges here in our home, but I think that a Christmas movie would be great on Christmas Day, and so I'm going to wrap up just a bit of popcorn as a representation of that activity. We gotta get that fresh air in, and so I'm going to wrap up a pair of mittens, and this will just represent for us to go outside. We can decide the day of the event if we want to build a snowman or go ice skating, something like that, but just essentially this is to show that we will be going outside as a family and doing an activity together outdoors. Christmas music is always a fun touch, and so I'm going to wrap up a music CD as a reminder to have Christmas music playing. Maybe we'll even throw in a little dance party. Another activity that I think my family might enjoy is to ride around and drink hot chocolate while looking at Christmas lights. And this is something that my family used to do when I was younger, not on Christmas, but around the Christmas time. And I think it could make for some fun memories. So I'm going to wrap up this little light packet and also a bit of hot chocolate mix, and we'll see if any of the kids get these clues right away or if they need a few extra hints. A cookie cutter will represent the baking and decorating of Christmas cookies. One activity that was a huge hit last time around was building Lego gingerbread houses. We aren't the type of family that really likes to eat actual gingerbread houses and doesn't really have the patience to put those together, but we have a lot of Legos, and so I'm going to wrap up a couple of those, and on Christmas Day we'll each have a chance to put our Lego gingerbread houses together, and then maybe we'll have to have a little vote and see who has the best gingerbread house. We enjoy reading books together as a family, and so I'm going to wrap up a couple of Christmas books. So I can keep adding to this collection of surprises from now until Christmas. If I think of an activity that we might want to do together, I just need to find a clue that relates to it, wrap it up, and put it under the tree, and it'll keep the kids guessing until Christmas Day. Spending time together as a family gets more and more difficult the older that our children get. We have one in high school already, one in junior high, and then the other kids are they're all growing up so fast. And all the different activities that happen throughout the year, it just gets more difficult to spend that quality time together. And so setting aside this day to first and foremost think about the birth of Jesus, and secondly to really just have some quality time together as a family is just really important to us. I'd love to hear from you in the comments down below. Is this something that you think your family would potentially try? Would you be able to do a gift-free Christmas, or would there be a lot of resistance towards something like that? Go ahead and leave a comment down below and we can chat about that. Also, don't forget to watch the Mega Motivation playlist videos that I will have linked in the description box as well. I anticipate there being a lot of useful and fun holiday information there. I'll be watching those videos myself, and I hope that you will too. Thanks so much for watching my video today, and I hope that you'll stop by the cottage again really soon.